everyone, welcome to Bergenfield Library's first Paint and Sip for kids. My name is Miss Jen, for those of you who don't know, and today we are going to be making a really cute narwhal painting. And if I know how to edit correctly, I will post it somewhere on the screen. And stay tuned and you'll see what supplies you'll need. For supplies, you will need your canvas, a paintbrush, a sponge brush, your paint pots with 6 colors, your juice, a paper plate for mixing, a cup of water for washing, and paper towels for drying. We will be mixing colors for a lot of our painting today. Primary colors are red, blue, and yellow, and they are used to make other colors. As you can see in our lovely picture, red and blue make purple, blue and yellow make green, and so forth. If you want to make a darker color, you're going to mix a color with black, and if you want to make it lighter, you're going to mix with white. For our narwhal, I chose to mix blue and green to make kind of a teal color. If you would like to just make a blue narwhal, you can just use the blue, or you can mix it with white to make it lighter. On the paper plate, we're going to mix our colors until we get whatever color we like. I chose to make the outline of the narwhal darker so that it would just be a nice contrast with the rest of the narwhal in the background. Once you have your perfect color for your narwhal outline, you can go and use your paintbrush and start tracing the outline of the narwhal that is already on your canvas. Once you're done outlining your narwhal, you want to make sure that you wash your brush really well. You also want to make sure that you dry your brush as well as possible, because the wetter the brush, the lighter the paint will be. Once your brush is washed and dried, you're going to take some of the black paint to paint in the eyes and the mouth of the narwhal. This is a perfect time for a juice break. If you picked up supplies from the library, you will definitely have a juice box in there. Next, we want to make a slightly lighter color for the inside of our narwhal, or the main part of our narwhal. I am also mixing together green and blue to make a teal color, but I'm going to mix it with white to make it lighter. Once you have the perfect color, you can go ahead and paint your narwhal. Make sure you don't use the blue paint for the belly of the narwhal. We want to paint it white in the end. Time to wash your brush again. We will be using yellow and white paint next, so we want to make sure we get all of the blue and green paint off of it so it doesn't mix in. I chose to mix yellow and white together to make a lighter yellow for the unicorn horn. In the end, we are also going to make a goldeny orange color to make the stripes of the narwhal horn. Once you have the yellow that you like, or whatever color you want to make your narwhal horn, you can go ahead and paint it. Let your narwhal dry and make sure to wash your brush. Once your narwhal's dry, we're going to start working on our background. I'm choosing to make my background a rainbow. You can choose to mix whatever colors you like as well. This is your own painting. If you're doing a rainbow, we're obviously going to use our sponge brush and start with red. We're using a sponge brush because it'll cover more area than the regular paintbrush, and it'll go a lot quicker. Also, the sponge brush really helps with mixing on the canvas. You'll see once I finish with the red and I go into the yellow, I'm going to go into the red a little bit to try to make my orange pop out, since red and yellow make orange. Make sure after you use every color, you do want to wash your sponge brush, and you want to dry it as well as possible, because the sponge really does hold in a lot of water, and it will take the paint off of the canvas if it's too wet. You want to just keep going with the colors that you want your background to be. Next step will be, I'm going to put the green, and don't forget to mix it a little bit with the top color so that it will make a cool secondary color. So the green and the yellow will make a lighter green, and then when I mix the green and the blue, it will make a teal color again, and so forth. you're doing a rainbow as a background like me, I am doing a lot more blue than any of the other colors because I want to create a purple in the end. If you want to create a purple like I am at the end of your rainbow, you want to mix together red and white to create a pink, and then when you are painting on the canvas and you paint over the blue, it should create a really pretty purple. Once you're done with the background of your painting, we are going to start doing our finishing touches and our touch-ups. We're going to use white paint to paint in the belly. I know that the canvas is already white, but you want to make sure that you're using paint so that it all looks cohesive and like it's meant to be there. If your eyes aren't as dark black as you would like them, now's a good time to paint over it just to make it a little bit more opaque. That means less see-through. Once those are dry again, we are going to add little white dots. Next up, we are going to create the color for our unicorn horn for the little stripes. I am mixing together yellow, white, and a little bit of the pink that I previously made to make a really pretty orangey gold color. Again, this is your own painting. You don't have to use the same colors as I am. You want to make it your own. Once you have your perfect color, you're going to create little stripes on the unicorn horn to make it look almost like a spiral. The best way to do this is to make the stripes a little bit rounded, and it will look like the horn is spiraling down. Last, I'm going to create the original teal color that I use as my outline for the narwhal, and I am choosing to re-outline it just to make sure that the narwhal pops. Once you're done doing all of your touch-ups, you're just going to let your painting dry, and then you can hang it wherever you like. And don't forget to finish your juice. It's best to be hydrated. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check the Bergenfield Library Facebook page for more virtual programs.